Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Propagate! Scatter! Absorption test. Fate is upon you.
Oh, so sorry.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Scatter.
Ooh, you're taking me out? Come a little closer.
May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
You're in for a little shock.
Propagate!
This will be...
What you got?
Stand
Another
clear.
test subject. I got careless. That tingle? Fury!
Cool it!
That tingle? You're open.
Propagate!
That
I got
tingle?
careless.
That tingle?
Scatter!
You're open.
I got careless.
Propagate! Absorption test!
Come again.
Scatter!
The wrong test subject. Fry!
Animal test 6308!
Dodge this!
Scatter!
Jab and cross. Ha!
Absorption test!
Fry!
Let me scry! Decided by destiny!
Don't get frostbite!
Stand clear! Swirl! Mark! Scatter! Bring forth! Shadows of...
Freeze!
Propagate! Written in the stars!
Dodge this!
Scatter! Delve into destiny! Propagate! Animal test 6308! Shadows of fate! Ad Astra. Thank you for coming. Ad Astra.
It really is fascinating.
Witch Cliff is known for its music.
And a radish veggie soup.
Let me scry! Fate is upon you! Scatter! Written in the stars! Scatter! Delve into destiny! Propagate! Shadows of fate! Propagate! Fate is upon you! Traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Into destiny. Written in the stars. Propagate.
Time for takeoff.
Decided by destiny.
Brace yourself.
Shadows of fate.
Look at you! Brace yourself.
Fate is upon you.
Go! Propagate! Yahoo!
Let me scry.
Spring forth! Propagate! Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand. Let me sleep a while.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. The stars are fading. stars! Propagate! Yahoo! Decided by destiny! Terminate! Let me scry! Propagate! Time for take. Delve into destiny. Yeah! Can't have your dream. Written in the stars. Think you can get away? Shadows of fate. I'm around.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Following up.
Decided by destiny. I'm a rock. Brace yourself. Terminate! Fate is upon you! Propagate! Look at you! Yahoo! Propagate! Delve into destiny! Got her!
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight.
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our off. What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night.
No, I think she's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
But, well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Setaria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
The triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City! What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
This should be fun. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running. He called himself the Doctor. Remember Tainar? And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia, but what are the Fatui after this time? Yeah, things would be a lot. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he... Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still... There's no time to lose.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government We are an elite brigade that commands the highest
The outcast? An outcast from the... But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time.
You're up, traveler! Absorption test. Propagate!
That!
Scatter! Propagate!
That!
Stand clear! It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Shadows of fate!
Freeze!
Animal test 6308!
Propagate!
Take that!
Scatter!
Try to keep up!
Propagate!
Need
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, looks like we'll have. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Going up against smart people. Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. Kale, it's nice to. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay. Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he? Oh, Master Tainari? He left? What? Isn't that? I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as of course. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. To leave in such a hurry? Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting a research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di. Got it. We'll do. Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything.
Well, we understand that point now. Please.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another also. The Doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do... it feels like he's too... Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatu...
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another...
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party Steep?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and...
Okay, let's just hope...
Traveler? It is you!
The voice! It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, wait, no. Did you already finish?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the Divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share when my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper in. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness.
Hold on. I brought some Spirit Borneo with me. This is still...
We're using that...
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about, but how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia—
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic... Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Periporno life, but rather...
You... Why are you so mean to me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought every... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was After that, Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean you're conscious? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human... Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and light.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Suristhana for good this time! Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing! She's being even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can... Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Suristhana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who is occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so...
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question.
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to... But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much...
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully... it. So, oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What should I sell after I've done it twice?
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out!
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose him?
More Eremite mercenaries?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academy?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must which brings me back to you, and why you're so The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were to have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of,
That's right! We have the same...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you...
It's always better to travel...
Before us lies...
Whoa.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or—
Seemed to me more like your own person.
Who is that?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crime.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that could— I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our— Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me—
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule— and why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh! What should we do, Trap?
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone knows! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are—
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every— Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and— But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to— Hey, did either of you hear a word I just—
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so—
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quick!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like can't— Come on, you two!
All right.
Well, hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other lit? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself.
Our savior, nice to meet you, Candace. The name's—
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all— As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before this— And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make my—
All right, we got—
That—
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you—
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us. I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less... Well, Sino, if that's your story, then...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was...
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment...
A most enticing...
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a...
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge.
Criminals do love to talk about
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about...
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you...
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see... And now you, Dia.
Oh, sorry. Whatever... I had nothing good, but then I saw these two random guys...
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style.
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The wind's died down. Candace still isn't.
When you put it that way.